I'm Cody Little, and I'm here to tell you why a golf course can act like nature's very own filter. So, a green space can take in more carbon from the atmosphere than they put into it to maintain it. There's going to be less vehicles, less people, and then in the city, there's going to be more industries compared to out on a green space or a golf course contributing to this pollution. A couple misconceptions about golf courses is that they overwater, which is not true. Golf courses always use calibrated and measured techniques to control precise amounts of water distribution to the turf. Another misconception is that there's improper use of pesticides. This also isn't true because pesticide use is the last resort of any certified pesticide applicator, and the golf course is full of them. They'd much rather use a biological control, such as dragonflies, for a mosquito population. Also, a misconception is that they over-fertilize. Educated superintendents only apply specified label rates to maintain a very healthy turf, and over-fertilizing affects budget and environmental control. Another misconception would be the large carbon footprint. The amount of machinery running compared to an average downtown city block is very minimal. And some homes put out to 100 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year. A golf course is always going to be absorbing this carbon, so it's a very good filter. So when I say water can be filtered on a golf course, we better see where water actually comes from. Water exists as a gas, liquid, or a solid when it is frozen. Most of the time we see it every day in lakes, streams, drainage, runoff, or even irrigation. And this water is always in a continuous cycle, being put back into the earth and then absorbing and then going back into the sky. It just keeps going back and forth. The water never actually really goes anywhere. It's already here. A golf course on average will have 18 holes, and this is about 150 acres. So this is very beneficial to the environment as it absorbs all of the air that's going to be coming through the trees, cleans it, distributes oxygen, or through the landscape where it's going to absorb water and put out a cleaner form of that water. Another reason that it can be very environmentally beneficial is because it prevents flooding and a lot of unnecessary runoff. The turf will absorb the water, and compared to exposed soil and very hard surfaces, it's going to bring it in and hold on to all that sediment. So the turf acts as a filter for the water in the air. It can do this by helping repair environmentally damaged sites, such as old landfills, and help control old floodways with new channels and redirection. On top of reducing erosion from the soil, it can lower average temperatures by absorbing more of the heat compared to asphalt in a city, which is always going to be reflecting it. Communities are going to benefit from a green space because there's going to be more room for recreational activities. On a golf course, in the winter, you could have cross-country skiing, but obviously during the summer, you could have a little bit of hiking, but mainly golf. There could also be wildlife sanctuaries, and there's going to be multiple animal species existing here, such as deers, coyotes, little gophers, fish like that. Also, the last thing for a community is it's really going to boost your property value. Everybody always wants to live close to a green space or a golf course, so this is a prime opportunity to do it. A golf course is always going to be full of educated employees. Most of them are college graduates, and a lot of them also are certified pesticide applicators. They are also going to be environmentally conscious about the educational programs that can be provided to the community and teaching them how a golf course or the green space actually operates. Compared to a green space, a city hardscape is going to have very little absorption with water. There's going to be a lot of runoff, and it's always going to be guided to a particular place so it can be transferred elsewhere out of the way. This also means that there's going to be a lot more uncontrolled exposure to pollutants, such as somebody changing their oil in the street and just letting it go down. We don't like that. So a golf course, we make sure that we got an eye on everything. Next time that you're walking around the city, just think about all the natural absorption that used to go on there, but now where does it go? Where do those drains actually lead? And is it safe? You can count on the golf course being very particular about where its water is going and what water they are actually using to make that turf as perfect as it is. In summary, golf courses can be beneficial by filtering water and the air. There's going to be educated employees pursuing environmental awareness, and the cities can have a very high impact on a natural runoff and the percolation that used to occur in the natural environment.
Thank you very much.